defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Yeah, let's go.
Swift, a 23-yard run. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
What? Wait.
Extra point by Seibert up and
Come on, stop. Stop. She said stop picking her up and playing with her, okay? Stop. Leave them alone. Okay? Matter of fact, Havana, go start cleaning that office room up now.
The kickoff
now
as they will send this one away.
And I told you to put my stuff in the bowl. A plastic bowl. What? I said in a plastic one. Why did you use that?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen under pressure. They got him again. Julian Okwara. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
Give me that shit.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
First and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now it's gone. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Jack Fox out to punt.
We all can switch. Happy, you can go do that and have them come do your business.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd and 7, Allen.
What?
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56.
Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Okwara. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they will eventually get him down.
And then you can't clean up with no life, huh?
Way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle there by Siran Neal out of Jacksonville State. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Just beating the play clock is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julian Okwara able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing is Allen on third. Quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Turn up. Close that garage door.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yes.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Look, man, I didn't know it was on silent. Damn.
Snap for Goff. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
It's nothing.
Ready to go for their
it's nothing.
Another important fourth quarter
whatever,
series coming up. That last
Goodbye.
helping to maintain
Goodbye. You will see me when you get home.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is correct. It's Davis. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clocks, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. Down to the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Havana. This kitchen not clean.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the
still
35.
steady.
They'll mark it down officially at the 34.
What's wrong with you? Clean up! Clean up!
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First throw of overtime for Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Wow.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Oh, no.
Gigantic play by this defense, John. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I
Come on, stop.
The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you war, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops on they
Come on, what I just say? Stop, boy. Let her clean up.
And that's what I discover. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On second down, Cousins again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah. Yes, oh, man.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Give me that.
That's
Come on.
complete to
Give me
Justin
my
Jefferson.
bitch,
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so was this one. A first down throw for Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Greg Joseph, you kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 37. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Powerful touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Lions.
Goff throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much.
Trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Cook again.
Oh, my God.
And he's got room.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there out of Cook. And even 50 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Kirby Joseph.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes Gets a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
No good.
And I don't
Let's
think
go.
this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Yeah,
And this will be a one-touchdown game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it.
Touchdown,
Over
goddamn.
the years, my theory is very
Oh,
simple.
that nigga hawked that dude
Goff is
down.
intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
Flag on what? Hold it?
Hard to do when you've thrown this many
Illegal
interceptions.
contact.
That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
What? Yes, sir. Get some in the plastic bowl, bro, and the
Cousins and
styrofoam
the
bowl.
Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Man, get some.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the
Still having to
touchdown.
do. Havana right back upstairs in his kitchen everything again.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Shit.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, how?
And the throw
How?
there going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
I-O-N-S, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To Jefferson on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 7. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
He's got a man complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Simon up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yeah.